Makita.
Okay na kaso din nagka-napay Sir Carlo, but it's constantly being monitored sa rated. Because I know the BSU naagit pirmi na yung study where they would either check for the snail, they check for the water, water samples to look for Cercaria. They would sometimes also check kanang prevalence study for cases. Check sila sa katagan ng kaso karon every few years so that they can be updated rising or falling cases. It's not the chances of you getting schistosomiasis. Di po siya 100%. It's also not going to be 50%. It's actually quite low. Whenever it's parasitic infection, they are considered emerging or neglected tropical diseases. It's a tropical disease. Neglected siya because even though it's happening, it's not easily reported. Kanang di kayo siya basta-basta na-diagnose. That's why it's neglected. Nakapagpalupan siya sa people. And once it's discovered, it is immediately reported. So this area is now well known as schistosomiasis. Okay. The problem with schistosomiasis as well, dugay mo makita. The chances of you getting acute schistosomiasis is low. You're more likely to get chronic form. It takes a long time. It takes a long time to treat. Treatment is easy. Praziquantel, ivermectin. Praziquantel, ivermectin has been reported. So this is a flowchart that I made because that's how my brain works. Hindi akong brain maging mga flowcharts. That's why I don't know nabantay mo kung maka-identify ko niya malimtan lang ako gamay ang scientific name mo anak ko or mo anak mo kamot kaya nga ako flowchart sa akong head. Weird ko that way. I have a flowchart in my head. Now, everything is a flowchart for me when you're even sa pag-identify ninyo it's a ganyan sa dating nga nilang subo. Yan. Nauli siya. Look your short hair.
Pwede mga iwan na doon for flowchart.
I like to make flowcharts kasi sa parang okay na akong name. I like to make flowcharts. This is just a sample. You can make your own. I like to start with shapes because it's easier. Like, kita niyo yung shape, eventually makasukod na kag-identify. So let's say this one. What shape would this be? So it's leaf-like man, di man siya conical. Di man siya pear-shaped. Lemon, it's standard, it's a D. So is it a broad or elongated? Elongated. Where's the location of the testis? Your hand. So it would be family lymphocyte. So I want to know kinsa sa lymphocyte. So what's the arrangement of the testis? Is it horizontal or vertical? Horizontal yung tandem. So it's kasi kung add-on pa ko dili because it's not just patinostome na horizontal. It's also urethra. So I might add, was it found in the bile ducts as well? Was it found in the bile ducts or pancreatic ducts? So if nakita na ko siya in the pancreatic duct, I would probably choose urethra pancreatic. But that's how my brain works. What if this was posterior? If I see conical, I might start with distance between suckers. Is it close or is it end-to-end? So pag end-to-end, automatic amphistomes. Which among the amphistomes? Gastrotyracid, paragustome, immunotropon. That's why whenever I show you characteristics and I highlight shape, nakalagay ng color. Because those are structures that I would use if I were identifying. So pag moving exam, agi ko makita na kung yung structures, automatic na kaniya man sila. I just look at certain structures and identify. I wasn't always that great sa moving exam. But throughout, the more I learn, mas makapick up my certain structures. Okay. It's the same thing that I do with anatomy. I would look for, if I'm identifying this bone, I would look for a certain structure. Kanaka, identify. Number 5.